One day of competition, 5 disciplines, 1 sport. This is modern pentathlon. Founded over a century ago by the father of the modern Olympic Games, Pierre de Coubertin, modern pentathlon combines épée fencing, freestyle swimming, show jumping, pistol shooting and running to find the most complete all-round athlete.
Over the next 4 months, the world's leading pentathletes will compete in the United States, Egypt, Italy and Hungary, aiming to qualify for the World Cup final in Belarus in June. And the first stop on the calendar is here in Sarasota, Florida.
Renowned for its warm winter climate, bays and beaches, Sarasota hosted the 2014 Modern Pentathlon World Cup final and has quickly become a popular destination for the athletes.
One of the favourites heading into the event is Egyptian Amr Al-Jaziri.
I won the silver last year in the World Championship. I feel good about myself. I trained really well. Preparation was awesome. I spent almost all the preparation period in Colorado in altitude, running and swimming, and hopefully I'm mentally ready. So I'm looking forward for tomorrow and the final.
One of his main rivals over the weekend was expected to be Lithuanian Justinas Kinderis.
This weekend, you know, I expect a lot of, because I work hard the whole winter and expect that I'm in good shape. But you know, trainings are one thing and competition are other things. So I expect to be good, not only in training but in competition too.
As a former world champion, Kinderis knows better than most what it takes to succeed in the sport.
To be a good pentathlon, I think it's 2 main things. To be strong in physical disciplines, it means in swimming and running, and to be mentally strong. So it means you have to be good in fencing and shooting and riding. You know, it's not enough to be strong physically. You know, so it's two things in one man.
First of all, not only the physical part is important, the mental aspect of the sport is really awesome and it's really hard. That's how difficult the sport is. It's not just about muscles. So to be a good pentathlon, you have to balance everything.
In the spirit of its traditional history, each event showcases the best in local music and arts. But the weather wasn't what the athletes were expecting, with the Florida sun replaced by heavy rain at the Ringling Museum of Art, which hosted the opening ceremony.
As athletes and officials enjoyed the presentation, Federation President Dr. Klaus Schormann formally opened proceedings.
So let's go forward in the next days, supported by the Society of Sarasota. Thank you so much. In the name of the union, and I think also in the name of all of you, my dear athletes. Thank you so much, and have a great competition. Thank you.
Semi-finals day dawned dry but unseasonably cold, with 94 athletes from 32 different countries all battling it out for one of the 36 qualifying places in the men's individual final.
With the riding only held in the finals, the day is made up of 4 disciplines and began with the round-robin fencing.
After 2 hours of intense competition, the athletes moved into the pool for the 200-metre freestyle. And the big story was American Logan Story, who set a new unofficial pentathlon world record as he blitzed his heat in 1 minute 53.72 seconds.
With just the combined event to come, most of the world's leading men were placed to qualify for the final. But all that changed dramatically in the first semi-final as world #1 Alexander Lasson had a disaster at the shooting range, having to change a battery in his laser pistol, which dropped him down the field.
There was more drama in the last semi-final. Leader Pavlo Tymoshenko took a wrong turn at the start of the course to drop down the field. Tymoshenko recovered to qualify, but another big name to miss the cut was Italy's Riccardo De Luca, who hit trouble in the shooting and just missed out on the final qualifying spot.
It is frustrating because then at the end of this huge problem, I'm the first athlete to miss the final, the 37. But anyway, this is the start of the season and I will work for the future.
finals day began on the fencing piece, and with all 36 athletes scheduled to fight each other in a round-robin format, the action was fast, furious and full of raw emotion.
After an exhilarating 2 hours, there were some new names appearing at the top of the leaderboard. World Cup debutant Matthias Santon from Germany marked his debut on the senior circuit with a strong performance to finish 5th in the standings.
Finishing just 1 point ahead of him, Igor Puchkareski went some way towards restoring the Russian team's pride by taking 22 victories and finishing 4th overall.
Jianli Guo was China's only representative in the final 36, and he began the competition in determined style to take 3rd in the final points.
Bulgarian Raman Pinchuk was another athlete who got off to a flying start with a string of victories, although not all of them were without controversy.
Outside!
Whilst Timoshenko was clearly very unhappy with the result, the victory helped Pinchuk take 2nd place overall in the competition, much to his obvious delight.
Thank you very much. Very good fencing. Thank you very much, my coach. Гулевич Василий Адамович, привет.
Ahead of him was World Championship silver medalist Amro El Jaziri, who got his quest for World Cup gold off to the perfect start.
First, thank you. It's a really important competition. I did really well. I hope I'll be 1st or 2nd, I don't know. I didn't see the result yet, but it's a really good start. We've been in a very good position. Now I have the swimming and hopefully everything will be good.
So it's El Jaziri leading with 239 points after the fencing, just 1 point ahead of Bulgarian Raman Pinchuk, with Britain's Jamie Cook, another one to watch out for in 8th, just 18 points off the lead as we head into one of his strongest disciplines, the 200-metre freestyle swimming.
One interesting spectator watching on from the poolside was 2012 Olympic champion David Svoboda.
I'm here. I wanted to compete, but I had to decide not to compete because I'm a little bit sick last 4 days. So yeah, my time will come later, and I hope I will be competing in Budapest and then in Rome, hopefully in European and World Championships.
The morning's first heat saw 2nd place Raman Pinchuk draw next to world number 2 Ilya Frolov of Russia, but as their heat entered the final 25 metres, it was Svoboda's countryman Jan Kuf who was stretching ahead.
Heat 3 saw one of the performances of the day in the pool, with Igor Puchkareski following up his strong start in the fencing with a dominant swim that would give him the 8th fastest time overall.
The only athletes to set quicker times all went in the day's final heat, which saw the best swimmers from the semi-finals race together, including fastest qualifier Jamie Cook and overall leader Amro El Jaziri.
Heading into the final 25 metres, it was El Jaziri who had the lead, with Cook and fellow Brits Joseph Chung and Joseph Evans all neck and neck behind. So it's victory for El Jaziri, who made it 2 wins from 2 disciplines, with Cook 2nd to bring him right into contention.
Time of 1:58.05.
It was quite a hard swim. Amro did really well, obviously, in the last length. I thought I had him on the 3rd one, but then hit lactate, so it was pretty hard, but no, happy with it where I am in the season, so it's good.
So it's El Jaziri who topped the swimming times, taking 346 points. Cook in 2nd with 343, Chung and Evans just behind, and Igor Puchkareski with the 8th fastest time to take 333 points.
And that moves the Russian up into second overall, 19 points behind El Jaziri, with Jamie Cook up to third, and China's Jianli Guo in fourth with 563 points.
Traditionally, the athletes would now be preparing for the third discipline, the riding. But this year's World Cup Series saw the introduction of a new and exciting innovation to the sport, the bonus fencing round.
We want to show all the athletes to the public so that this sport, the fencing, the discipline fencing, is in a short time presented. And we have tested this for 2 years. And last year when we decided this, all the nations accepted it with 87%, so nobody can complain. And we can see the athletes that really like it, enjoying it, and especially the public, so we can show what it means, fencing. And therefore we are so happy that we could arrange everything for the next Olympic Games, Rio de Janeiro, to have the bonus now in all World Cups, in all competitions. The bonus will be a highlight with all the other sports together.
With each victory earning 1 point or 1 second in time, the competition was fast, furious and at times fierce. Ilya Frolov was one of several leading contenders to pick up 2 victories, along with China's Jianli Guo, who would ultimately lose out in the final matchup against points leader Amr El Jaziri.
The third discipline of the day is for many the most challenging, the riding, with each pentathlete competing on a horse they have never seen or ridden before.
In the beginning it was really hard, you know, when you have one horse or a few horses at home, and in competition you have a different horse. Coach, I don't know how to ride. It's really different. It's not a car or motorbike, you know, it's really different.
Sometimes it happens that you know that the horse is not very good, but you have to deal with that. And sometimes you can enjoy a really good and strong horse. So yeah, it's about experiences. When you are older, you are able to make it.
All of the horses are provided by local stables, and the handover from the stable team to the athletes and coach is a vital part of the learning process.
Each horse is going to come with a whole packet of information, and then the owner will send the horse with a short description. So, for example, horse number 20 is Harvey, and we don't use any spurs, whip, or martingale on him. And then they want a very soft ride with the reins being given over each fence, and they like the horse to be talked to. If you look at Thibaut, he's horse number 21, and he actually needs that equipment. He needs the spurs, the whip, and the martingale. And he has a little bit of a different ride, which is hold the outside rein and then actually a very forward jump. So each rider has to get this information and digest it very quickly.
Choosing the horses that are suitable to compete in pentathlon also has its challenges.
It has to be a horse that has not just the talent of being able to jump, but the willingness to be able to allow other riders to get on its back, not just the rider that it's used to. He can jump beautiful. So you hold on with your legs here, you push, push, push.
Once Leslie and her team hand the horses over, it's a tense time for all in the paddock.
Of course, in the 20 minutes you can feel like you can know you got this connection with the horse. I'm feeling good. I know I'm gonna ride well. If you're a good rider, you know, like you can feel that. But sometimes, you know, like horses is like, you know, it's an animal. Maybe it's a good horse, but it's not his day, you know, and you can feel that too.
Good luck, honey.
And as the current leader, it was Amr El Jaziri who drew the horse he would ride. Unfortunately for him, today was not one of horse number 8's best days.
3 fences down for El Jaziri meant there was an excellent opportunity for Igor Puchkareski to close right up on the leader. But he too was having troubles adapting to his horse. That gave Britain's Jamie Cook a golden opportunity to close right up on the leaders.
Jamie Cook entering the arena. And he's going to be looking for a very good ride in 3rd position at this stage. Nicely controlled over first, just a little bit left behind on the 2nd fence there, but it's corrected himself as he takes a fairly sharp left-hand turn to fence 4, and it's here where we've seen some poles falling down earlier in the day. It says fence 5, is it going to stay up? And yes, Jamie has got that clear so far after the first 5 fences. This is looking good. It's very controlled, might be a little bit steady, but we'd rather have a couple of time faults and no poles. Every pole that goes down is 7 seconds, but none of those so far for Jamie. Just needs to keep it moving. Coming into the treble now, fence number 8. And nicely through that. It's a very economic horse that he's riding. He's not going to do anything extra, but he's doing the job, and that's what counts. And Jamie's riding very quietly and tidy. He knows this round is very important for him. He's been moving up throughout the day, and he might, with this ride, if it stays, just move a little bit further up through those ranking points. So, final fence. And yes, what a good ride for Jamie Cook. He will see himself move up.
Fellow Brit Joseph Chung was also well placed in 5th heading into the riding, but he was about to have an afternoon to forget.
I was going around 8 with the triple and then went around to 9, lost my balance a little bit, but would have saved it. Then my saddle just completely slipped round, like and then there's not a lot you can do. So I fell off, tried to pull it back round, I couldn't. And then to try and save time, so the time stopped, so I knocked a jump down.
Whilst the fence down incurs fewer penalties, it was a decision which the judges didn't take kindly to.
I've been told it's against fair play, which is part of the rules of pentathlon, I guess, so yeah, just don't do it again.
Whilst his actions meant Chung was disqualified from the event, one of the performances of the round came from young German Matthias Santon.
I feel really good. Really felt the connection to the horse. It was a really good feeling, and yeah, we got very good through it.
That clear round gave him a maximum score of 300 points, along with 4 other riders, with Jamie Cook just dropping 4 time penalties.
So despite that difficult round, Amro El Jaziri takes a 4-second lead into the day's final event, with Cook in 2nd and Matthias Santon in 3rd, just 12 seconds behind the leader.
As the athletes prepared for the combined event, could the German newcomer cause one of the biggest surprises seen in the sport for years?
The biggest threat is myself, my head. So I have to focus on myself, stay in the tunnel, and do whatever I can to be as fast as possible.
The combined race is held over 4 laps of an 800-metre running course that included a difficult section along a beach, with the athletes having to then hit 5 targets in the laser pistol shooting before they can continue onto the next lap.
As Amro El Jaziri had the blocks, and it's going to be a bit of a gap. That's Jamie Cook in 2nd place as he sets off on this men's final event, the combined of World Cup 1. Amro El Jaziri, 3 lights clear, but Jamie Cook just the 1 so far, and he's going to be Amro has left the running arena. Jamie Cook out, still in 2nd, so no place has changed for the top 2, but it looks like it might be not the right day for Matthias Santon of Germany. He did say he was going to struggle, or he might struggle, and it looks like it's not his day, but Puchkareski already off and moved up into bronze after just 1 shoot. And the German's still struggling on the range as we see more of the athletes overtaking him, and he's now out onto the running. So Amro El Jaziri kept the lead after that first shoot, but I think the gap has actually closed. You can see Jamie Cook from Great Britain already closing a little bit as they run on the sandy stretch, the first 800 metres of this combined event. And Amro's going to need a better shoot. El Jaziri still in the lead, but Cook hot on his heels for Great Britain as they come into the riding arena. This is the first lap, and a lot can happen. There's 3 more shoots to go, but you can see the rest of the field actually very bunched up. But now entering the shooting range, it is Amro El Jaziri, number 1 on his front, still in 1st position. And this 2nd shoot could be quite crucial for him. He's not one of the strongest runners, but he's very fit at the moment. We saw that in the pool when he just beat Jamie Cook in the swim. And they are neck and neck, arm in arm for shot here. Neither having a great start, but Jamie Cook already overtaken El Jaziri. He's got 3 shots down. El Jaziri still stuck on 2, catching him up, but it is Cook who leaves the shooting range first. So Cook now taken the lead. Amro El Jaziri of Egypt having a nightmare to get that final shot down, and you can feel the time ticking away, but that's El Jaziri off, and the lead has changed. So Jamie Cook still
out in front for Great Britain. It is Al Jazeera from Egypt in the silver medal position at this stage. So we've had 2 shoots. We are coming up to the halfway stage, and they'll be coming into the shooting arena for the 3rd round. But at the moment it seems a substantial lead for our 1st and 2nd place, and it's going to be all to play for the bronze. We see Puchkareski there in bronze medal position, and a very bunched up field still chasing down these leaders. Cook looking comfortable as he comes around onto the grass. Al Jazeera holding on to that silver medal at the moment, but Puchkareski just coming into our picture, into the arena. So now Jamie knows this shoot will be very important for him. If he can have a good shoot here, he'll really be able to relax on that final shoot. So Jamie getting a good rhythm there. Al Jazeera coming next to him, which could put the pressure on, but no, what a great shoot for Jamie Cook from Great Britain. He is out, and he knows now that all he has to do is one more shoot and he can win that gold medal. It's looking very likely. It really is Jamie Cook's to lose now, but Al Jazeera still having a problem on his 3rd shoot. Puchkareski putting the pressure on, and here we go. Frolov, number 11 on his back. He started down in 11th, and he's going to be chasing down. He is a very strong runner, very strong combined athlete. But Puchkareski and Al Jazeera there we see leave the arena. So Jamie Cook on the sandy stretch, and he knows what he's got to do. He'll have chance to see how big his lead is here as he heads back along the tarmac, and we can see the silver medal miles behind him at the moment. Jamie Cook's just got 1 shoot left to go, and he can win that gold, but it's a battle here for the silver. Puchkareski from Russia and Al Jazeera from Egypt, neck and neck at this stage. 1 shoot left to go. This final shoot will be crucial for those 2 athletes, but we can just see in the picture there's actually a few contenders for bronze medal, so this final shoot really will be crucial, but maybe not so for Jamie Cook, Great Britain. He can afford a few misses. There's Puchkareski in the silver medal position at this stage, Al Jazeera in bronze, but Frolov in 4th, and he is dangerous. Now Jamie, you've just got to get these 5 shots away. You can miss 1 or 2. He just misses that 2nd shot, but he's got time. Having another miss as he gets it together. Oh, this is looking painful, but come on, Jamie. Puchkareski on the range as well. Al Jazeera just coming to company. Jamie is away. Yes, what a shoot. Well, actually, it wasn't a shoot, but he's got it now in the bag. Puchkareski out in silver medal position. It's coming down to this final run. Jamie Cook knows he can hold on. It's just about over the hard sandy bit, and it will be the last few 100 meters, the glory leg for Jamie Cook, Great Britain. Puchkareski in the silver, but it's going to be a fight, I think. Maybe holding on to that silver. It is his teammate, Ilya Frolov, who's moved right up to bronze. Al Jazeera there down in 4th. And it's going to be interesting. We've still got a few 100 meters to go, and these athletes are very tired at this stage after a full day of competing. They had the semi-final 2 days ago. This is the final event of the men's final at the 1st World Cup here in Sarasota. We just see Al Jazeera hanging on to 4th place at the moment. But what a competition for Great Britain's Jamie Cook. He's going to take the title. He won his first World Cup a couple of years ago and hasn't done anything since, so this is going to be a great start to his 2015 season. Gold to Jamie Cook from Great Britain. And the silver medal is going to go to Russia's Puchkareski. And what a great combined event for Ilya Frolov as he finished in 3rd. Strong combined event for him. Al Jazeera is going to have to settle for the 4th place, but all the points will count for this season.
So it's victory for Jamie Cook, who finishes with 1,426 points, 6 ahead of Russian Igor Puchkareski, who takes his best ever result on the senior circuit. After a fantastic performance in the combined event, Ilya Frolov jumped up from 11th to take 3rd place overall, just ahead of long-time leader Amro Al Jazeera in 4th.
When you're fighting for a medal, this kind of shooting, you know, like it's still like not good enough. So I'm still like I'm forced with like 5 seconds behind. So I still have a lot to improve in shooting, and hopefully I'll get it better, and I will always be in the podium.
And topping that podium here was Jamie Cook.
It tops off
really hard winter, so made it really difficult for myself on that last shoot. I think I put some nervousness into the crowd, but then yeah, no, it's fantastic. I'm really happy.
I'm very happy because my 5 disciplines not bad. I have bad horse riding that I can't win, and Daniel second place, but very happy.
So it's gold for Great Britain's Jamie Cook. Join us again from Cairo, Egypt for round 2 of the Modern Pentathlon World Cup.